At a time when there's a lot of reluctance among people who have recovered from coronavirus to donate plasma for other patients. Remember, plasma therapy is an experimental therapy that's being tried in many hospitals in Delhi, in Jalandhar as well, in other parts of the country. It is a therapy that is being tried for those who are in the ICU or very badly affected by coronavirus. Now, here's a story of hope from Delhi, where cops are trying to dispel the myths around plasma donation after recovering from COVID. They are now donating a blood plasma to help save lives.
True heroes, battling the corona pandemic every day. Over 700 policemen in Delhi have been infected. But nothing will stop them from helping others. Here at this police station in South Delhi, a sub-inspector and 3 constables have recovered. They are not just back on the job, they are also donating their plasma to help others recover.
प्लाज्मा के लिए पहले मेरे को लगा था इसमें ब्लड डोनेट करना पड़ता है, लेकिन इसमें ब्लड नहीं डोनेट करना पड़ता, इसमें ब्लड निकलता है, वो ब्लड वापस बॉडी में चला जाता है, उसमें से प्लाज्मा जो उसका एक वाटर पार्ट है ब्लड का, वो उसको निकाल लेते हैं डॉक्टर और फिर उसके द्वारा थेरेपी देते हैं. इससे कोई वीकनेस नहीं आती है और ना ही कोई इसका साइड इफेक्ट है.
For these men, serving is the only way forward.
एक श्लोक है, मुहावरा है, सेवा परमो धर्म, सेवा ही सबसे बड़ा धर्म है. तो यही सोच के मैंने अपने प्लाज्मा डोनेट किया कि जितने लोगों में सेवा कर सकूँ वो कम है.
Constable Om Prakash never left for field without his gun. But today the evil that he's fighting is COVID-19, so he has replaced that gun with a sanitizer bottle. Arun Singh for NDTV.
Well, to talk more about plasma therapy and people coming forward to donate plasma, we're joined now by Vivek Jain, India Head of CAB Welfare Foundation, also Dr. Rajesh Parekh, Director Medical Research, Jaslok Hospital, and co-author of the book Coronavirus, What You Need to Know About the Global Pandemic. Well, Doctor, I'd like to start with you, Dr. Parekh. If you could tell us about plasma therapy. It's still in experimental stages. It's being practiced in several hospitals in the capital and other parts of the country as well.
Yes. First of all, we need to understand that plasma therapy, or the basis of it, goes back to over 100 years. In fact, the first Nobel Prize in Medicine or Physiology in 1901 was awarded to Emil von Behring on the basis of whose work convalescent plasma therapy has evolved. And over the years, 3 Nobel Prizes have been awarded to the work that has led up to convalescent plasma therapy. The basis is very simple. If somebody has suffered from COVID-19 and recovered, the body has developed antibodies to the virus, and these have facilitated the recovery of that individual. Now, if that individual were to donate his blood, and after that, the plasma, that's the part or the fraction of the blood that contains antibodies, were to be given to somebody who's currently suffering from it, then the theoretical basis is that these antibodies, the donated antibodies which the person has received, would now help in neutralizing the virus. Yes, we are saying it is experimental because all the results are not conclusive, but early data from various centers in the world is promising. Our co-author on the book, Dr. Swapnil Parekh, is himself involved in one of the studies, ICMR studies that are going on in Mumbai. And he works at the epicenter of the epicenter, the Kasturba Hospital in Mumbai. And although it's a bit premature, at least for me to comment on those results, the results across the world for the recovery rates with convalescent plasma therapy are encouraging, although not yet final.
Right. Now, Dr. Parekh, I think everything to do with coronavirus currently is experimental. It's a learning process. We're all, finding new means, all of you doctors, all researchers, finding new ways and means to fight coronavirus. Also tell us, is there any risks involved? Because we're finding a reluctance among people who have recovered from coronavirus to actually, donate plasma. As a doctor, what would you say on that?
Okay, so the second part first. There is no risk involved whatsoever in donating blood. The body, in a matter of days, manufactures that blood again. So, I mean, there's no real risk involved, other than the risk of puncturing your vein. I mean, these are trivial. These
Which
are like
is
the risk
if you donate blood anyway, yes.
Any injection. So there's no major risk involved. But let me just clarify that while it is experimental, it has been proven to be effective in other coronavirus pandemics. In MERS, in SARS, there are studies clearly establishing its efficacy. And even today, there has been one study which has shown that it is efficacious. I believe it was in China, and the results are encouraging.
All right. Well, Vivek Jain, if you could tell us about the work your organization is doing. You've been working with many families, counseling patients, and what have you seen in your experience when it comes to donating plasma?
We started arranging plasma donors for the COVID patients after our founder and our team member decided that we will have to work on it, since we are into blood donation also. So we knew the nitty and gritty of the process. So our founders, Ms. Bhavna Arora, Ms. Anu Alang, and other team members started working on this. And our foundation is working on the legacy of late Srimati Kamalaji Arora. So to carry forward that legacy of clarity and with the, you can say, commitment and passion, we started working with the various departments of the government. We reached out to different sections of the society to motivate people for donating their convalescent plasma so that lives can be saved. And what we do, we always seek prescription from the hospital for convalescent plasma therapy. And after that, we prepare a case study and send it to the government department. And from there, the donors are traced directly to the needy families. And during last 4 or 5 days, we are having so much of problem that donors are reluctant to come out and donate. Suddenly, the demand has jumped up because 10 of the hospitals or 11 hospitals in Delhi NCR have started doing this. And now the problem is this, that patients are and their families are running here and there, left, right, center to arrange plasma donors. We are motivating more and more. We are requesting everybody to please register yourself, be a plasma donor. It doesn't harm anybody, but people are reluctant.
Absolutely, and NDTV, we want that more and more people, and that is why we want more discussions around this, so people are more aware about how they can be, lifesavers in this sort of situation, how there's so many families currently who are so desperate. Vivek, and do tell us, what are the kind of issues that you're seeing among people? What are the families saying? Why is there this reluctance? We're also joined by Anuj Sharma, who is himself a plasma donor. We'll just go across to him. But Vivek, just tell us first, what are you finding among the families that you're talking to, that you're counseling?
We are counseling them that don't worry, if you are working on your immunity, there is no need to worry about it. You can donate plasma, and in the meantime, simultaneously, you have to work on your immunity so that your all ecosystem or your body system can take care of it. So what families are saying, that what if we get virus again? What if our family member needs? What we tell them, that don't worry, a donor can donate 2 times in a gap of 15 days. So he can be a lifesaver for 4 lives. Because generally doctors or you can say hospitals withdraw 400 to 500 ml of plasma, and it can be given to 2 patients, 200 ml each. And a plasma donor can donate 2 times in a month.
All right. So these are some of the issues in the minds of donors. Well, we're joined by Anuj Sharma, who himself is a donor. Anuj, if you could tell us about your experience and what made you come forward.
मैंने 2 बार प्लाज्मा डोनेट किया, एक अप्रैल में किया था, एक मैंने संडे को किया है। 4 लोगों को इसका बेनिफिट मिला है। मेरे को लगभग दिन में 10 से 15 फोन आ रहे हैं जिनके फादर या फैमिली मेंबर बहुत सीरियस पोजीशन में है और उनको इमीडिएट प्लाज्मा की जरूरत है। मैंने भी आगे बहुत लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट किया है, और एक ही बात देखने को मिल रही है कि जो लोग इसमें पॉजिटिव आके ठीक हुए हैं पिछले महीने, उनकी फैमिली मेंबर उनको अलाउ नहीं होने दे रहे, इन द सेंस कि अंदर से आदमी करना चाह रहा है पर उनको पूरे फैमिली को साइकोलॉजिकल एक ऐसा है, वाइफ को, मदर को, बच्चों को, कि आपको नहीं करना है। तो मुझे ये लगता है कि इसके लिए हमें आगे आना पड़ेगा। मैंने 2 बार दिए, मुझे सेहत में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ। मैं भी लोगों को यही बार बार कह रहा हूँ, किसी को काउंसलिंग की जरूरत है मैं करता हूँ। अगर किसी की लाइफ बचती है तो इससे बड़ी कोई बात नहीं है। मैंने कल भी किसी को फोन पे यही बोला है कि ये भगवान ने आपको सेवा का एक मौका दिया है, आप ये बहुत बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि लोगों को मोटिवेट करने की जरूरत है और फैमिली मेंबर्स को भी समझना पड़ेगा कि उनकी फैमिली का कोई अगर डोनेट करता है तो उनको भी उसका पुण्य मिलेगा।
Absolutely, Anuj ji, thank you so much for speaking so honestly about this, talking about what this issue is like. अपने एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में बताइए, आपको कोरोना वायरस कब हुआ और फिर उसके 2 हफ्ते बाद ही आप प्लाज्मा डोनेट कर सकते, थोड़ा पीरियड चाहिए होता है रिकवरी और डोनेशन के बीच में, और आपको किसने अप्रोच किया था सबसे पहले?
मैं 20 तारीख मार्च को यूरोप से आया था इंडिया। मुझे 29 तारीख को टेस्ट पे पॉजिटिव आया मार्च में, और मैंने प्लाज्मा डोनेट किया है 25 अप्रैल को फर्स्ट और सेकंड किया लास्ट संडे को। इसमें मुझे डॉक्टर मीनू वाजपेयी जी ने किया था, जो वसंत कुंज में लिवर हॉस्पिटल में इंचार्ज थी, और मेरी वाइफ से उन्होंने बात की। इसमें बहुत अच्छा फायदा ये रहा कि मेरी वाइफ जो सी है उन्होंने आगे आके इसमें करने का किया, और उस समय मेरी मैरिज एनिवर्सरी थी 25 अप्रैल को जब हमने इसको किया। और आज जिनको हमने संडे को दिया है
जी,
उनको भी डेथ हो गई है प्लाज्मा देने के बाद, पर मुझे ये लगता है कि अगर समय पे उनको प्लाज्मा मिलता तो उनकी जान बच सकती थी थोड़ा पहले। तो जिनको प्लाज्मा चाहिए वो ढूंढने में इतना ज्यादा लोगों को फोन कर रहे हैं, कुछ ग्रुप के अंदर नकली नंबर आ जा रहे हैं जिन लोगों के नंबर ऐसे नहीं है। तो मुझे कहना है कि जो लोग ऐसे आगे नंबर पास कर रहे हैं ग्रुप्स में, उनको पहले चेक करना चाहिए कि ये डोनर है या नहीं। और मैं इसमें गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से भी हेल्प मांगना चाहूंगा कि अगर कुछ लोग लास्ट मंथ ठीक हुए तो उनके नंबर भी वो पोर्टल पे डालें, ताकि लोग सीधा उनसे बात करें या SMS पे रिक्वेस्ट करें। और फैमिली मेंबर्स को समझना पड़ेगा कि उनके घर में अगर कोई पॉजिटिव होके नेगेटिव हुआ है और उसकी डोनेशन से किसी की लाइफ बचती है तो उसको तुरंत आगे आना चाहिए, 24 घंटे सर्विस देने के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए अपनी प्लाज्मा डोनेशन के लिए।
और ये इशू क्या आपने क्या देखा, क्या इशू है फैमिली मेंबर्स में? मुझे मालूम है कि कोरोना वायरस से रिकवरी के बाद थोड़ा वीकनेस होती है बॉडी में, तो क्या ये इशू है कि ब्लड आगे डोनेट ना कीजिए, या अपने फैमिली के विद इन अगर किसी मेंबर को जरूरत पड़ेगी, इसके बारे में ये एक वजह है? क्या वजह है कि नहीं चाहते हैं कि डोनेट करें आगे?
देखिए, मैं आपके टीवी चैनल से NDTV के माध्यम से कहना चाहूंगा, इसमें कोई वीकनेस नहीं है। आपकी बॉडी के अंदर जो भी प्लाज्मा आप डोनेट करेंगे, आप 500 ml करेंगे, 250 ml एक व्यक्ति को चढ़ेगा, 250 दूसरे को चढ़ेगा, 2 लोगों की आप लाइफ सेव कर सकते हैं। और इसमें मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा, एक सोच की बात है कि लोगों की जो मेंटालिटी है वो 2 तरह की होती है, एक नेगेटिव होती है, एक पॉजिटिव होती है। जो पॉजिटिव नेचर के लोग हैं वो अपने आप आगे आके कुछ ना कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, लोगों को खाना दे रहे हैं, प्लाज्मा डोनेट करने के लिए भी सामने से आ रहे हैं, सब कर रहे हैं। पर जिनकी सोच में छोटापन है उनको ये सोचना है कि हमें इसका क्या फायदा है या कुछ ऐसा है, और हम अपने घर में सुखी हैं, हमें बाहर जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। पर अगर दुनिया में इतनी बड़ी लड़ाई चल रही है एक मानवता के ऊपर कि लोगों की जान इसमें जानी शुरू हो चुकी है, और वो लोगों की वजह से अगर किसी की जान बचती है अंधेरे में एक दिए की तरह, तो उनको सामने आने के लिए पूरी फैमिली को उनको मोटिवेट करना चाहिए। और इसका श्रेय सिर्फ प्लाज्मा डोनर को नहीं जाएगा, उसकी पूरी फैमिली को जाएगा इसका श्रेय, क्योंकि पूरी फैमिली इसमें आगे आके अपने डोनर को लेके जा रही है।
जी Anuj ji, thank you so much for speaking so frankly on this, and I hope you are inspiring people who are watching right now. Dr. Parekh, absolutely, don't you think that we need more people who think like Anuj ji, and more families to realize that they can actually save lives and not to have these sort of doubts?
Absolutely, Gargi. I'd like to begin by first of all thanking Anuj ji. He has spoken and more important, acted eloquently. धन्यवाद अनूप जी, आपने बहुत ही बड़ा काम किया है, और आपके जैसे और लोग आगे आएंगे तो हमको इस बीमारी के साथ लड़ाई करने में बहुत ही मदद मिलेगी। But Gargi, I have 3 very quick messages. One, to the families and potential donors. Please think of this as your way of paying back to society. The chances are that healthcare workers have put their own lives at risk to get you back. Their sacrifice is huge. What you're doing is not going to be that demanding on you. And so please consider it seriously. Look at people like Anup ji as role models. To the ones who are scurrying about, searching for plasma here and there, I just like to reassure them that this is not absolutely necessary. There are medications, at least 2 medications that are now approved, remdesivir and dexamethasone, which is very, very easily available. And this is not fully proven as yet, so please don't get frantic. But more important, I have a suggestion for the government, which I think would be important in allaying the apprehensions of those who are not coming back for donation. What if you had donor cards so that those who have donated, they and their family members would be in top priority should they require it themselves. I think this would reassure the family members, because to an extent their concern is legitimate. Somebody in the family could get it, what then? So I think if there were a system by prioritizing receiving plasma by the relatives of those who have donated, that would allay some of that apprehension. But once again, to reiterate, it is promising, it is has been used before, it is safe, but it is not the panacea that it is made out to be.
All right, Dr. Parekh, I think that very important suggestions there, and advice to families who for donation, as well as families who, as you said, are desperately looking for plasma donations. Thank you all for joining us this morning and speaking about it. This is something NDTV really wants to push there and focus on. Anuj ji, thank you so much for speaking so frankly, and I hope you've inspired those who are watching us currently.